So today we're continuing right along with Module 4, Lesson 17. You did 13, 14, 15, and 16 last week, and this week we're going to do 17, 18, 19, 20, and then on Friday we're going to have a weekly check-in from 4.13 all the way to 4.20. So it'll be last week's stuff and this week's stuff. Now they're all related, right? It just adds on each lesson. So you want to really make sure that you pay attention this week and also review what you learned last week. Today, our learning goal is relating decimal and fraction multiplication. We're going to see how the two are related and how you can multiply a decimal by a fraction or multiply a fraction by a decimal or change decimals into fractions or change fractions into decimals before multiplying. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'll show you how it works. But first, let's talk about the problem of the day. So today it says to multiply and model. Model is another word for draw a picture. Very good. And then it says to rewrite each expression as a multiplication sentence with decimal factors. Okay. So over here we're going to first multiply and model before we rewrite as a decimal. Okay. It says we have 4/10 times 3/10. So I want you quickly, with 1 minute or less, count out 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to basically draw a hundreds grid for yourself. Now that you have a 10 by 10, we're going to use what we learned last week. If our first factor is 4/10, how can I show 4/10? Well, I can show 1, 2, 3, 4. And do you agree that if I color in these 4 columns, that's 4/10 of the entire thing? Right? So go ahead and do that. Lightly shade in 4/10 and label it. It's not correct until you label it 4/10. Because each one of these rows is 1/10 of the entire thing. Do you agree? Good. So since our other factor is 3/10, go ahead and mark off 3 rows. And of course, label it as what? 3/10. Is this exactly what we did last week? Is it? So how much of it is overlapping? How many boxes are overlapping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many boxes are overlapping? 12. Out of a total of how many boxes? If I had 10 by 10, how many boxes are there altogether? 100. So it's 12 out of 100 boxes. That's what our model shows. So when we write it with decimal factors as 0.4 times 0.3, when we do the change and the undo, we get the same answer, don't we? Very good. So again, today you'll need to be able to show using pictures and using decimal multiplication. Don't forget what you know about the change and the undo. If you don't write out the change and the undo, what might happen? You will very likely forget how many undos you need to do. Okay? If I want to rewrite 4/10 as a fraction, what could I write, Young? 4/10. Okay. If I have 6/10, how could I write that, Jithia? 6/10. So 0.4 times 0.6 is the same thing as 4/10 times 6/10. Do you agree? Now let's multiply. What factors do I have in the numerator, Stella? 4 times 6, which is? 24. Good. What factors do I have in the denominator, Subhan? What factors do I have in the denominators? 10 and 10. So when I multiply them, what do I get? 100. So I have 24 hundredths. How could I write that as a decimal? Emily? 0.24. Very good. If I wanted to keep it as a fraction, could I simplify 24 over 100? I could simplify it because they have the numerator and the denominator have a common factor. What's a common factor that they have? 2. What's 24 divided by 2? What's 100 divided by 2? Is that in simplest form? Because 12 and 2 are also both divisible by 2. So what's 12 divided by 2? 6. What's 50 divided by 2? So the answer could be 6/25 or it could be 0.24. Both are correct depending on what form we need. Does that make sense? Good.